Admit patient 937. Diagnosis, terminal reality fracture. Welcome to your permanent confinement, or as we like to call it, the electric circus. Oh, you are going to love it here. For the next 2 hours, we are locking you in with the strange, the odd, the paranormal, and the completely unexplainable. Are you losing your mind too? Let us hear your wildest stories. Call the asylum line right now at 386-227-7284. That's 386-227-7284. Don't keep the doctors waiting.
Joker's Wild Smiling Dial, 10 o'clock on the dot. There's only one place to be where X marks the spot. Rock on. It is Witch Night. We made it. Jersey, it's good to be with you. Joker, it's good to be with you tonight. What a great night we have put together.
Always a pleasure, sir.
We're always learning. Episodes, of course.
Always a great night with you, too.
Definitely. And the episode's brought to you by McCormick Sage. Only way to keep those spooks, specters, and ghosts away, and those demons and bad days. McCormick Sage the house tonight and today. There we go.
And hello, Nola, and hello, lovely Lisa, over there in the chat. Good to see you.
Yeah, everybody already rolling in. Patriot Nola, it's great to see you. Lisa's good to be here. Waiting for everybody else to roll in. You guys know the routine, right? Share it out far and wide. Tell them there's no place left to hide. Quote it out. Drop the number on there. Say something nice. Hell, say something mean. Say something in between. We'll repost your quote post. Drive them up to the top of the timeline. Whatever they left us out there on X. Blast it all the way out over the land of Iran. See if our friends in the sand want to lend us a hand. There's anything left of all their land. When Trump's done dishing their shit out over there, man, they're gonna buy that. Unbelievable. Yeah, fun. Witchcraft. Tell you what, man. Back in Egypt, Mesopotamia, popes throughout the ages decided they tried to shut that down. They had council after council on what to do with these people. The witches, they kept on going. It has always been in a culture. And in the 90s, it took a big turn. You know, because it was big. You know, it's always known about it, like in a dark occult way. But in the 90s is when it started really taking a comeback after, before 9/11, actually. People were really getting into learning about the old religion. A lot of those stores popped up. Blue Moon was the one that was up by me. They sold all books.
You know, I was told that witches like to fly without underwear when they're on the broom. Did you ever hear that?
You know,
they said they get a better grip on it. They do like that.
Hell yeah. You know, brooms are also a symbolism for witches. Witches actually do have brooms. The ones they actually teach you how to make them in the books. Has any of you, Jersey, you guys ever read a book about witchcraft?
I haven't read a book about witchcraft, but I've watched a few movies about it.
Okay. You got the Hollywood perspective then.
Yes. You know, get it done in 2 hours, in and out.
Like Get it 2 hours in and out. We still talking about witchcraft?
That was a different kind. That was a parody video, right? JB, wink, wink. Parody video. Parody.
Yes. Parody witch movies are very educational. Very educational.
Thank you for reposting and quote posting. I do appreciate it, Lisa. I hope everybody does. Bob, good to see you. Lisa, got Nola in the house. Trusty Nola. Donna,
is that
good
Donna?
to see you. It's been a while. Yeah. Yep. Dr. Sminty, we missed you last week, homie.
Yeah, there's Dr. Sminty in the house, one of our reoccurring colors.
Yep.
Dr. Sminty, Bob, how y'all doing? Donna, damn it, haven't seen you for a while.
Right.
Where you been?
Good to see her.
Yeah.
So, what do you know about witches there, Mr. JB? I know you've...
you know, it's almost like a reptilian. I know I've been with one. I just can't put my finger on it.
They ran, yeah. You know you've been with one. They were rampant in Flint, Michigan. They probably are still up there. I tried to stay away.
I woke up, there was a frog in my bed one time. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. You know, I went to boil water to make coffee and realized it was her mini cauldron I was using.
Oh,
it wasn't. Yeah.
Because that's like her ritual tools.
Yeah, and I swear it smelled like Eye of Newt or something, but yeah, I wasn't really sure.
So you encountered this person. Did they have an altar by chance?
No, but she would have sacrificed me if she had the opportunity. So
Those
yeah,
you got to watch those ones.
yeah. Is that Rodin? Painting Rodin.
It
Rhodey.
sure is, Rhodey, my
Yes.
sweet Soviet. Good to
Wow.
see you, Rhodey.
Joker, if you ran into
No, it wasn't nasty. I just said I made coffee out of her cauldron.
it was a simple mistake, a religious practice.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Joker? Ever run into witches?
Man, in the gentleman's club business, there were so many of them. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I ran into a few.
They were into the. No,
Yeah,
I hate to say it, we're going to bring it up already. The elemental stuff, the earth, air, water, fire. 'Cause a lot of people think this is all about just devil worshiping. These people like worship trees.
No, there's a lot to it. I'm learning
There is.
as we go. There is a lot to it.
Joker,
I am familiar with the corners that you were just referencing that I've learned from movies.
yeah, the earth, air, water, fire. Joker, we pop that photo up there of this book. This was one of the books I used to read back in the day. I think I read this one in high school. Buckland's complete book
Oh
of
wow.
craft. This would teach you how to go from a crazy person in your room to a really crazy person in your room. All right. This is where these books would tell people that to be a witch, you should be a solitary witch. You don't tell anybody. You create your own identity. What does that sound like to you guys? Sometimes it's this, how they all think they're cats and dogs now and shit. This book here would teach you about your religion. You're to do in solitary by yourself and take on like a different name, a different persona. Also, inside these books, they would teach you how to make the altars, voodoo dolls, the whole 9 yards, and what exactly prayers to say if you want to indoctrinate yourself into witchcraft.
I've never heard of it. I mean, that's just me. I've never. I don't. I've never touched anything like that. Never got into it.
If I met a woman and she said, "Look, you know, I'm slightly into witchcraft and I believe in those things," or a woman that said, "I think I'm a dog," I'm going with the lady who says she believes in witchcraft and partakes versus the one who, describes herself as a animal. I don't know why. It's probably just a preference, but yeah. Versus, compared to what we get nowadays, where people say, "Well, I'm a cat. I need a litter box in my office."
Yeah, it's just.
I'd rather go with the lady who reads witchcraft.
I
I
always
don't
see.
know why.
I always thought it was weird though when I read these that they always said to take on to a different identity and all that kind of stuff. I always thought that was like very strange. Kindle, an unlimited edition, the Buckland's Book of Spirit Communications. So once you studied book one, you got to read the whole damn trilogy, and you go into the spirit communications where he teaches you all about Ouija boards, the tarot cards, the whole 9 yards of that, like communicating with spirits. All these are on sale for $19.99 at Amazon.com. Make sure you check them out.
I think we had that in our school library.
Well, yeah, it goes into teaching. Remember, I asked you about an altar earlier, right, guys? Like,
Yeah.
it would actually teach you about how to make you can make you an altar and put it in the corner of your home anytime you wanted, right? But a lot of people, they would tell you if that bothers people, have it a makeshift altar so you could take it down, put it away, and bring it back out, and so people wouldn't find it when they walk in. So, like when the initial stuff of this, they really try, if they're really always paying close attention to how much privacy they want you to keep, so the outside world didn't know.
Yeah, I never messed with those, dude. Never. Nope.
There's instructions in there how to make the altar. I'm still trying to remember what the daggers were called. There was a different word for what the dagger would be.
I can find out for you real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, if you want to look it up, yeah, because they would have a dagger, and that brings us up to what we were talking about earlier: earth, air, water, fire, calling the corners.
Right.
Yeah, so usually a witch would use and Joker's going to find the right word, but like a dagger, and then they would make the pentagram as like
Athame?
a same. Okay, I don't know. I just know it as dagger.
I don't either.
There is a little name they use though, and then they would call the corners earth, air, water, fire. Using that as kind of drawing pentagram into the air, I believe, or even drawing a circle around them to like protection circles.
They also call them a bowline. I don't know if that's the word he's looking for or not. I don't know.
A bowline.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check out this book here.
Lord have mercy.
Christopher Pinskak. This guy was a little bit more advanced. Inner Temple of Witchcraft. As you can see, $29.99 over there on Amazon. Check it out. Magic, meditation, and psychic development. Meditation plays a big part in the Wiccan's role, almost as if prayer to a Christian, meditation to the witch.
Yeah, I don't mess with this stuff, homie.
Deep meditation to what God they would worship. Okay, that these people, just like the people back in Roman times, had many gods, not just one god. But some of them were like they would channel it just to like we do to Christianity, just to Odinism, or then the Celtic gods, and you have Greek and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly ran into witches that knew about Germanic, to what's called Teutonic witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
They use symbolisms of magic runes and stuff to communicate. And their god was Odin, and he had two ravens that sits on his shoulders, humming and munning, that fly the world to bring him back secrets. You ever think of Game of Thrones? They call the birds that whisper in their ears.
Mm-hmm.
Had two ravens that whispered in his ear. Odin was hung upside down on a tree for 9 days and 9 nights till he saw and visioned the runes that Freya would not give him.
That sounds like pagan to me.
Yeah, it's
That's pagan.
Teutonic German religion. And it's they actually talk a lot about it now in Marvel movies with Loki and Thor and all that stuff.
Wiki Grandma Kate is in the house. Good to see you, Kate.
Hello,
Meg, good to see you. Ash. Asshole.
Ashley's in here.
The
Yeah, she's
asshole.
in here somewhere.
Now, if you couldn't figure it out, they always had. Oh, there's one I was just throwing off there, Joker. If you couldn't figure it out, they always had Wicca and Witchcraft for Dummies. I mean, if those other books are a little too advanced or advanced classes, you can always check out Wicca for Dummies. Learning made easy.
Hello, Grandma Kate.
That'll teach you guys how to cast spells with common household items.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm good.
Performs charm.
Wait, is that a coconut? Okay.
Yeah, see, obtain the necessary tools.
And supplies.
And sometimes witches can be very cheap. You'll see them using cardboard boxes and stuff. You should really take pride in your altar. Explore the spiritual path guided by nature. Take a walk. Unbelievable. But you guys never read any of these. Anybody out there in the audience, you guys ever read any of these books?
No, I have not. Yeah, if anybody in the audience has read any of these or read anything like these, let us know in the comments.
And the phone number is open.
Oh no, it's not open. We don't open that up tonight.
Yet.
I'm glad you brought that up. Actually,
Okay.
Tonight we are starting a new thing. We're going to hold off on the calls till around 11-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So that way everybody can save their calls up and we can just do them all at once.
Yeah, and get the number ready, because I know you guys. I mean, vampires are hard ones, but a witch had to run into witch people in your time. This is a big religion in our country. It's still going on today.
And if you guys don't remember the number, it is 386-227-7284. Again, that's 386-227-7284. Give us a call around 11 when we open the phone lines. We'd like to hear from you.
Definitely, because there's Ashley saying Charmed. Yes, there's the Hollywood side. Charmed is my favorite TV show. Didn't they have the talking cat?
I'm with Donna, man. It's nope, nope, and nope for me. I'm sure Bob probably feels the same way.
Yeah, fascinating. My wife was really into these books. They're not as you got through these books, you start reading all kinds of them. But the Hamaval, which is also called the Poetic Eddas, that is the Hamaval is older than the Bible. It's the words of Odin. And if you ever heard the saying, "Fish and house guests stink after 3 days," that saying comes from the Hamaval.
Now, let me see if I can find it. Here in Dayton, we had they used to call it Frankenstein's Castle, but it wasn't anything to do with Frank. It's just the nickname the kids gave it. But this was rumored to be a witch's hangout.
Nice. A witch hangout. There was a witch church down in it was on the outskirts of Flint in a field. So as you study in these books and you get through your basics, and you're learning how to, you got your dagger and you made your little altar and you did your stuff. Now you start thinking that you're solitary. You know what I was talking about there? You're solitary. But then when you start being unsolitary, you end up finding your little church. But a lot of these metaphysical churches are covens, or as some would say, cults. A cult is a different. A cult just means a gathering of religious people, religious beliefs that all believe in the same thing. By definition, Jesus was in a cult.
All right, here's the castle I was talking about. They call it Frankenstein's castle. It really had nothing to do with Frank's, but a guy built this fucker by hand, by himself. It's in a really prestigious wooded neighborhood, but it's in a wooded area known as Patterson Park here in Dayton, and it's humongous. It looks like a watchtower to a castle more than it is a castle, but they closed it off because so many people were in there, and there's like, I guess on the bottom floor there's a pentagram. There's all kinds of stuff in there. I've never been in it. My sister said she has, but I've never been in it.
That's down by you, then, huh?
Yeah, it's like it's about a 4-minute drive from me, actually.
Well, we're definitely visiting that when I come down.
I would say that's interesting, actually. Yeah, I'd check that out.
There.
Oh, look, that place there that I just showed you, it's not roped off. I mean, we can walk right up to it. Yeah, it's
kids go there to play real life LARPing or Dungeons and Dragons and shit, right? They go there to play that in front of that for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah,
that'd be a nice backdrop to it,
Hang on, just trying to find some stuff.
Oh, Lisa, you're not going to it? Okay, you don't want to, try to climb it and plant the flag.
This is what I'm going to show you what it looked like back in the 50s before it got struck by lightning. Here we go. Hang on, pulling it up now. Yeah, this is what we're talking. Like. This is what it looked like in the 50s before it got struck by lightning. There you go.
Okay.
Oh wow,
it's got some long history to it.
There's definitely been LARPing. What happened there for sure?
It's been around. It's been around for over 100 years.
That's just badass though, and it's still standing.
Yeah.
Who keeps it up? Does the town keep that up, or?
It's on I believe it's on city land right now. As a matter of fact, city of Oakwood, which is a millionaire plus city. It's about the whole city itself is like maybe 1.25 miles square. It's a very small neighborhood. But here's the kicker about that city. As you know, most of the richer folks are blue voters, so they have Section 8 in a millionaire's neighborhood now. So it's not going to be millionaires for long. Interesting stuff. Yeah. Let's see what Drax has got. Oh, symbols. Okay, here we go.
What you learn about in your beginner guides before we get on to actually making friends as we're a witch. All right, here we go. The Eye of Horus, witch symbolism, infinity knots. This is a good thing to look for if you're on a date, guys. Make sure they don't have these symbols on them. It could be tainted. Earth, chalice, pentacles. How many of you got? Come on, how many people in the chat? How many of you guys got what kind of strange?
None. I'm actually. I've been fascinated by Egyptian history basically my whole life. The Eye of Horus, I've had that around. It's not here. The Ankh, I used to have that around. It's not here anymore. The solar cross, no. The infinity knot, no.
Like that's the broom, the besom.
Uh-huh. Notice how it's got a hook on the ends for those quick stops.
But some of these witches knots would be perfect for a tramp stamp, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to say I'm only going to show this once, though, because mine has a different variation meaning, but the Triskelon is my tattoo.
Wait, you have a witch symbolism as a?
I have a Triskelon, and a variation of it. Mine is a Triskelon.
Oh my god! Yeah. I knew there was a reason we chose you to fight the demon that we bring out the portal. I knew there was a reason.
Yep. The Triskelon is on my forearm.
It's got the marking.
Well, why don't you throw it up there on the screen so we can have it?
Yeah, well, turn my camera on. You can see it. It's not like, Yeah.
Hold on.
There's my Triskelon.
My holy Jesus. Okay.
There you go.
Hold on. Blowing it up for everybody to see there.
Mine's a bladed variation. 3
Okay.
blades.
It looks like swimmers before they find the egg.
But yes, that is my Triskelon. Mine is it's a different variation, but yes,
Nice.
Triskelons. So it just depends on the direction of the blades or the spindles.
I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any piercings.
And I'm not into witchcraft. Just so just so we're clear.
We got
But
the
yes, I can
sage
protect.
brought to you by McCormick. Sage, fresh ground sage, ward off the evil spirits.
Well, that is actually why I keep this on me. I don't have sage. I keep the marking to ward off evil spirits. Yes.
Definitely going to try to keep them warded off. Odie's in the house. Bob. Grandma Kay, make sure you guys share it out far and wide. Tell them there's no place left to hide because we got the receipts. All right, moving on through. Let's find something new.
Off subject, real quick. Talking about Bodie. You seen the movie Purple Rain, right?
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain with Prince. Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Okay, you remember the time the bad guy group, the time. Remember they did the Bird, the song The Bird. Remember
Yes.
that song? What about Jungle Love? Remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Remember when he said OEOEO?
Yes.
Every time I see Bodie's name, I think in my head I go Bodie, Bodie, Bo. I can't
Well-
help it. I'm fucked up.
No,
Right.
it's I mean, well, every time I see Joe Kerr, I'm sitting here trying to figure out different ways to say her name.
I just say
So-
Joe. I just say Joe when it comes
Yeah,
to
I'm like
Joker.
Joe Kerr. Yeah,
Okay, right here for the advanced reader. When you're still struggling in that solitary department, you're done reading those books. You jump on up to the Witch's Bible, the complete Witch's Handbook, all in one edition, on sale at Amazon right now, by Janet and Stuart Farner. I'm going to go on a record and probably say you guys didn't read this one either.
No.
Yeah, this was like after you read the beginners, you went and read the the Lord of the Rings. You read the Silmarillion. You read the Witch's Bible. Really stepped it up. You see the symbolism on there, sword. Wow,
I do see the sword. I see the dagger. I see the whip.
that's a whip like the flog with.
Yeah, I own a couple of those.
This was more the advanced class.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we're live here. Yeah, I got a few of those.
It's more the advanced class of the Witch's Bible, the complete edition. It's an easy read though. Could you see this? Going to bed at night, picking this up off the coffee table. If you went into a date's house, Jersey, and saw that laying there as a coffee table piece, would you have questions right away, like, "Hey, what's this?" Or would you
Yeah,
put that all together?
yeah.
I believe I'd find an
Absolutely.
excuse to go home, is what I would do.
I used to come home and be like, "What is all this parchment paper laying all over the house?" My wife would have that stuff sprawled all out, and them runes on paper.
Oh man.
No, we do not, Kate. No, I don't have it. Sorry. Oh, another thing, ladies and gents.
Oh goodness!
Just so everybody knows, we can no longer do YouTube videos because we got a bunch of warnings. So I apologize if you send us any YouTube videos. I can't use them anymore. I'm sorry. It's out of my control.
So I believe TikToks we're okay with.
I guess.
I believe.
Stuff that they put out there on X usually is all right. Those YouTube ones though, AI detects that stuff in a heartbeat.
Yep.
It's just Bible.
It might be more about the same platform. You know what I mean? They're trying not to
Yeah.
have people reposting other people's or
Holy
other
smokes!
stuff.
Look at this. Hang on. Whoa.
I said there was a lot of witches in Flint. Trust you, me, boys. None of them looked like this. What do you think, Jersey?
I'm trying to figure out if she's sitting on a pumpkin.
Dude, I'm smashing. I don't even have to think about it.
Well, I was about to say the smashing pumpkins has got a whole new meaning to it right now.
Put me in, Avengers. I'm smashing.
All right, Joker's
Mhm.
going for it. He's going all in.
Yeah, I remember that movie Warlock. Remember the movie Warlock from the 80s, guys?
Yeah.
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 That was actually a good movie.
Yes, it was.
Okay. So she kind of looks like Rogue from the X-Men.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Since we're gonna swap pictures here, let me grab a couple myself.
I'm throwing something in the share for you to take a look at.
Can you name them all? I know the one on the one that's hard to see. That's the pentagram, as always. What we got here? We
Yeah,
got
let me
the
double check that.
all-seeing eye there. I don't.
Okay, wait. So, all right. Huh.
I don't know. Does
The
anybody-
all-seeing eye.
I know the eye and the pentagram. I don't know what these two are.
The Ankh is the second from the left.
The
That's
on.
it's pronounced Ankh. It's Ankh. Ankh.
Somebody didn't put a lot of creativity into that name.
Yeah, that was an Egyptian thing, bro.
The on.
Yeah, and I don't know what the thing all the way on the left is. I ain't messing with it.
I was on that creative team, and the guy came through and said, "We made the Ankh." We'd think of something else.
Right?
Anybody know what that thing is over there? Jersey, that's going to be your next tattoo.
I don't know. It looks like a 5-leaf clover in the middle of it. I don't know where they were going with that.
Yeah.
Right, that looks like a 5-leaf clover.
Go back on symbolism. When you got the tattoo, did you know what it was, or did you just say that was cool?
Oh no, I wanted it. Yeah, that's why I got the blade variation of the Triskel on for that reason. It has a few variations to it, so
Wow.
I want it. Yeah.
See, I got a
The other one's family honor loyalty.
Yeah, I got
And that's with the blade version. The other one is protection. Yeah, and there's a third meaning too. But
wow. Yeah,
Trax JB got another hit on the ChristianMingle.com.
really?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness! Is this congratulations?
That's his next date.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, she said, "Hey, are you into role play?" I didn't know what she meant.
She's
Wow.
She's looking for a good Christian man.
I'm like, does that wash off on the face or is that permanently tattooed there?
Take that one out to an Outback Steakhouse. Swamp stories.
Now I don't mind the horns. The horns, those could be real. That's all right.
Wow.
Guys getting grown toenails. She has horns. It'll work. It'll still work out.
If
But,
we
you know,
are,
I just-
if we are,
Face tattoos.
if we are going to start a witch date app, that's kind of going to help the show. Would you be okay with dating a girl if she showed up in horns to your apartment?
Yeah.
I thought I found a good one for JB, but I remembered he doesn't like fishnets, man. So I'm just gonna have to take this and keep it.
No, I don't like fishnet bodysuits. I don't mind fishnet stockings. I'm
You
talking
didn't say
about when
that.
the woman's
You-
wear. No,
you said-
I don't like fishnet bodysuits.
Oh, now he changes the story.
Look,
Now-
I
now
thought that's
keep
what we were
going.
talking about earlier today. I didn't know you were talking about like stockings. That don't phase me.
Oh,
Yeah,
you just
'cause
don't like the fishnet
yeah.
suit.
I don't like the fishnet bodysuit. Yeah. For some reason, it's just
good.
yeah.
Bodie just
Give it
texted
about
me.
another half hour.
Unicursal hexagram is the one on the left. Unicursal hexagram. Glad he didn't get that one. Dude.
Okay.
The unicursal.
All right. Universe. Yeah.
Like a eunuchy thing. It's for the eunuchs out there. Thank God nobody got that.
Oh. Yeah. No, don't need that. All right. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Just saying. Yeah. Don't
No,
need.
dude. Sorry.
Yep. Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
And by the way, I am wearing my 3D response shirt for protection. Also, 3D response. Excellent. Okay.
And we're also under the protection of McCormick Roundstage.
Yes. Yes.
Don't ever forget.
I have a garlic necklace on order from our prior episode that still hasn't come here yet. But
Speaking of what's on order, I got the Ouija board on order because I will be actually demonstrating the Ouija board right here on the show. We'll do the sage.
Mhm.
We'll do it all, and I will lay hands on that damn board, Parker Brother Original, and we will communicate with it right here live on the air.
oh, let me take that.
I saw that our friend Ashley, she put her ad up on singlewitches.com. You want to see her ad? It's a video ad. as a matter of fact.
Congratulations. I didn't know we already got it up and running.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. We need the sponsorship.
Check her out.
Feel the power of the witch within.
All right,
Yep.
guys.
Yeah.
There we
There's
go.
Okay.
Ashley.
No,
Is
that
that-
is Ashley. Yes, yes.
Wow. This might work.
As Brad I says, what could possibly go wrong?
By Jersey, he said it's okay, horns and all.
Yeah. It's the green might be a little hard to get used to, but
Horns and all, man. I don't know, man. That would be a hard sell at the Christmas, family Christmas. Like, here she is, and I come in, Merry Christmas. She says, "What people?" That's right, Happy Yule, because they also have different names for their holiday. Now they call
Oh,
Christmas
that's
Yule.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
they call Christmas Yule. Then you got the Halloween, Samhain. You got April, Beltane, Easter. I mean, they're all stolen from the Greeks people.
Yep. And the blood moon, when that's big for that, right? The blood moon is part of it.
October, I believe, the blood moon.
Okay.
Or
But I believe the blood moon is
yeah, and the blood moon's also the wolf moon too in certain craft.
okay.
I'll try to find some of the Raven Wolf books. Yeah, wow, rock and roll.
Like, witches do more witchcraft during the blood moon. I threw up a random one for you. Now, this could be any number of women that we, come across. And so what are they actually putting in the cauldron, Drax? What do you think?
Let's take a look at what are they putting in the cauldron. I would say, as a nicety, they're bobbing for apples, maybe, but these people are probably. It looks like they're kind of dipping hair if you look at it.
Yes. Does it look like they're casting a spell on their ex-boyfriends?
Of course they are. That's what they always.
I was
say.
told
Our
they're adding the testicles of the last guy who smashed and grabbed.
back in the day, they would do this if they were
Yeah.
mad at their husbands for making them go to church and stuff.
Oh, could be.
See, that it's something to do with past loves because they're way too happy sitting in the middle of the forest together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever they're doing.
Hey, the saying "early to bed, early to rise" makes an old man healthy, wealthy, and wise. They wanted that to happen so he go to bed early and they could sneak out of their house and do this creepy shit in the woods.
Yep.
That's how a lot of them ended up burned at the stake. A lot of them.
But I think Joker was right. That does look like hair. So
Yeah. Wow. All right. Next up, more teaching. Throw that one up there, Joker. We're gonna actually see how it's done. Call in the corners, people, when you want to call the demons of
there
the
you go.
world. And what we'll have to do right here on the show to open the portal, me communicate. Well, first I'm gonna have to communicate with that thing through that Ouija board. Open the portal, toss it over to the chosen one, Jersey boy, who will fight the demon.
God.
We'll be like, Joker, will
Yes.
them or throw in the towel. We don't know yet. We'll get there when the
Joker's just going to be an observer.
You got to at least be the special referee.
I'll be a referee.
I'm going
I'll be
on.
that.
I'm the one who's going to touch that.
Joker needs to draw the portal on the wall
No,
beforehand
no,
for it to open.
no.
I can't do both. I can't draw it and go through it.
Yeah, you can. Sure, you can.
Because I got to be back like 30 feet so I get a good running start. Yeah.
But you just said something, drawing the portal. Remember we learned how to do that? We're going to have to remember Beetlejuice. They drew a door with chalk into the spirit world.
So I thought Joker was going to handle that.
Well, Joker, you got to lift some of this weight. So the chalk onto the wall, spirit.
Yeah. More than 4 feet, more than a midget, okay? Because I don't want to smack my head.
I'll get either Zach or Roger to do it for you.
Oh, we'll volunteer then, Joker. Come on. We need you to actually draw the door to open it up when Jersey's done to throw it back out to the other side. And how we bring it in, that's right. Look at this one, Jersey. We missed one earlier. We were telling the class earth, air, water, fire. But look,
spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah. Did not see that. I forgot that one. Wow. It's the...
Drawing power from elements. That's what it's all about. And you can find... Yeah. Now, what was the most... I told you this stuff ran rampant in Flint, Michigan. What is the most concentrated thing you think you have like in your house as a stoner?
Oh, fire for me.
Well, no. Thank you. A water bomb.
Oh.
Earth.
Oh, concentrate. Okay.
Spirit, all concentrated into one. Just need a water bomb.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank God, I'll dust mine out of the closet when we need the portal open.
Are you sure you want to use the bong? I mean, I know it's asking a lot of you.
It's sacred, but we'll have to. I don't think nobody's used it since 1992. So we'll have to crack that out. Concentrated. Earth, air, water, fire.
Yeah, see, I thought it was earth, air, water, fire. I didn't realize spirit was part of it.
Yeah, you can't forget the spirit.
Okay. All right.
I mean, this would be easy for anybody. They could get a lighter and go down with a crick. Earth, air, water, fire.
Yeah.
So you said you identified what was it? I'm the water element. That's what I identify with as a Scorpio.
Oh, okay. I don't know which one I would be. Honestly.
Yeah. Do you know what sign you are? I'm a Scorpio from October.
I'm Gemini, so
Yeah. So usually, if you can look
I
up,
don't know if there's a.
we can have Joker Google it. We find out what sign you are. Which next week I think we're going to talk a lot about astrology, and if you find out the sign you are and what element you associate with,
Okay.
water.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yeah, this was I just found some interesting things in the background. Of course, she gave a different look to the witches of old.
There, yeah, right. Also looks like something you play in a role playing game. Roll a d20. My goodness. I've seen all these pictures. Hey, look at this one though. There's some real ones for you, Jersey. 3 witches in a row. What do they do? Nobody knows. What do you say, Jersey? You walk up on them from an app date? Would you sit down and enjoy some, I don't know, witches brew with them?
I like the girl with the hat on the left. I mean, the hat looks normal. If that's like a special
Okay.
witch's hat, I couldn't tell you, but yeah.
Why? So you would go with that one just over the hat?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to talk to all 3 of them and see what kind of voodoo they're into?
The other two look like they want to stab me with their eyes already, so I don't know. Yeah.
Now you see they run in 3s here. Let's talk about 3s. In the magic world, when you put out a bad spell, it comes back on you 3-fold.
Right.
You go out, and that's that old saying. That's what they teach, yeah. So if you can cast bad magic, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to cast happy spells. If you
Right.
cast a bad one, they say it comes back on you 3-fold. God knows what will happen.
I'm not as good as I once was, but I tell you what, I would sit at that part at that table of 4 right there. Yeah.
That's what gets me with you, Joker. You just said you don't want to put the little chalk on the door and make the portal, but you go right over to that little table of 3.
Uh-huh.
Take a chance.
Hey,
So
man.
are those jelly beans on the table or Legos? What are we can anybody tell what we're looking at between the candles?
I would say they're probably pharmaceuticals.
I was hoping they
Those are some big farmers. I'm just gonna say those are quite big, unless they're gummies.
That's what she said.
That's what does that show us, boys? If they're pharmaceuticals are spilled all over the table like that, they're irresponsible. Irresponsible. Control their drugs.
Smithy says they're Dungeons and Dragons dice, and I think he might be right.
Okay.
And if they were, would you guys jump over there? If they said, "Would you like to play D&D?" Would you guys say, all right, roll a character, out of curiosity?
I mean, yeah. I'm still a guy.
I would find a different. I don't know. If they wanted me to play D&D, I think I'd be like, I gotta go back to the bar, ladies, for God's sake.
We're role playing. I'll play Ron Jeremy. You could be Tracy. You could be
Uh-oh. Pink witch. Gray witch. Pink witch.
Is that the internet witch?
Yeah, I mean the purple's nice, but
I actually pulled this one for Jersey to see if he I seen it and said, nah, okay, get it, show Jersey.
Well, she has nice hair.
That does it for you, huh? Wow.
Well, I mean, she got like the 80s woman hairstyle. 4 cans of hairspray, burn up the blow dryer, run it till it melts.
The local 666 witch union up there in Michigan, they were celebrating the other day because they got some of Drax's DNA off this.
There we go. Wow. I asked Daly on the Daily Fix if she knew what that was. She didn't even know what that was. She thought somebody burned a buck on a can.
Oh, that is a junior high bowl right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
David,
That or an apple.
David
But,
had a sheltered life.
nobody understood the hole in the apple either when I
Oh,
showed that to
but
somebody. Yeah.
technically, if you added a little water into the can, it's concentrated. And even if
Hmm.
you don't add water to that can and you just have your herb there and the fire in the air, the water is your saliva, you're good to go. That's concentrated. And that is, you need to do this before you open a portal.
Yep.
So with the opening of the portal, the wrestling of the demon, setting the demon out through Joker's door, like in Beetlejuice, he'll knock on it, open it, throw it out. If we come up missing after we do all this, it's on you people. We're just trying to entertain you.
Yeah, we're doing this for entertainment. Yeah,
All the bullshit I got in my DMs after the Ouija board episode. It's dangerous, Drax. It's scary. I am going to ease the mind of every viewer out there when my Ouija board arrives, and we do it right here live together. These hands. We'll talk to whoever you guys want to.
You know what eased my mind? This right here. This right here. Hang on. That would ease my mind. I'd feel right at home right there.
Okay, there you go. Let's talk about this one, Jersey. See, the witches in Flint, they looked a lot more rough. So you'd have to take that one and meth it out about 14 years. Got to turn up the meth meter. I mean, but yeah, we can pretend tonight on this show. Jersey, what do you think, man? I don't think nothing like that's going to log into the app, but here we are.
Yeah. I'm equal opportunity kind of guy. So, what can I say?
I thought you might say I'm an equal opportunity employer. I said I'm talking about a date, not hiring her to clean the house.
That's what I mean. I'm, equal opportunity dating. I'll try to give any woman a chance.
But
Hopefully, I still have.
Let me ask you a question here. If the date went good and you had 2 or 3 dates that went good, you telling me that'd be okay for you? I mean, did she be your new squeeze? You get married under some Wiccan wedding. I'll book it down there at the Sunken Gardens for you.
Well, I'd probably ask her maybe when we go out, why don't you dress a little down and wear that when we get home, go
when
full
they
out.
Down, if they're like the ones in Flint, then they dress like they're at a damn Renaissance fair. It's like I took my aunt out to dinner once. I said, is there a reason you're dressed up like, Elizabeth Bathory tonight? Is there a reason?
But she looks good. Just saying, as just admiring the beauty. Love the outfit. Love the black. What can I say?
Okay, let me find one up here. We're slacking our duties. We're getting lost in the mist.
Well, now, yeah, I won't be taking her out. Let me just throw that out there first.
Afraid my ex-wife played with that shit. Like deep down, she looked like that for real. It was a spell I was under to make me think it wasn't.
There's a
that's what happens when the filters come off.
Yeah,
right, there's a Flint, Michigan special for Drax.
That is a Flint, Michigan special. There's one. Now you put that thing in that little outfit that the last one Jersey Boy liked, and we'd have the West Side Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You go to sleep with her looking like the previous photo. Wake up.
Yeah, because you're on enough drugs when you went to bed the night before. You wake up in the morning, like, what the hell did we do?
And that's where the term "coyote ugly" came from. You know that? Do you know what the term "coyote ugly" stands for? You'd rather gnaw your arm off than wake the person up laying on your arm next to you in the morning. That's what "coyote ugly" actually means.
The broom, the traditional.
Just a bit of nostalgia. Yes, that broom. Okay.
They actually flew these, but they didn't fly them. They pretended to fly them in the woods. You'd see them jumping around on them.
And somebody stole those for Quillage a few years later. So just throwing that in there too.
They're made to sweep a damn floor. And now the husband worked hard to provide the stuff to make that broom. And now his broom's been taken out in the woods to be rode by his wife. That's why he had to go to bed early.
And ladies, I want to remind you what you're missing out on.
What is this?
This is what the ladies are missing out on, you big stud. What? I'm just trying to help you out.
if I could sink into my chair just a little bit.
Phone lines are opening up in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah, let's forget all about that fucking picture. Oh, sorry. Let's forget all about that beforehand, all right? Holy.
Demonetized immediately.
You know, I've been getting videos. I'm not going to say any names, but I've gotten 2 or 3 different videos over the last few days of me in that having interesting AI conversations.
Here we go. Halloween sexy witches. Looks like that's
No, actually, he doesn't. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What was that, Drax?
that's
I
like
was just,
is that a sign for like a bar party?
yeah, it would be. I'd go. I would hope that when I walked in, you know, I wouldn't be the sacrifice for the evening.
Yeah, you got to go in and scout the place before you decide whether or not you're staying.
Yeah. But that'd be an interest. I'd walk into a bar that had that logo outside.
Mm-hmm.
But I also used to go frequent a place called Angel Witch.
Ashley wants to know if you'll play the
So-
video of you singing.
I've played it. I'm not going to play it
Okay.
like on here if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, one of my favorite bars that not that I'm not promoting them because they're no longer in existence was called Angel Witch, and it looked like the girl in the middle was actually the logo between Angel and Witch. So
Oh, here we go. We knew this was going to show up, didn't we? Here we go. Read that. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you are doing good. It is nice to meet you here. I wish you long life, happiness, progress, and success.
I
in
think
this
he
life.
copy pasted it twice.
Your people ever call me on Christmas morning again and wake me up, you'll get a louder message than you did last year, Brinken. Christmas, man. Phone's ringing off of X.
Mhm.
What the hell was that, dude? Hello, brother.
That is a very burn. That is a very bad burn right there.
Why am I boring?
I don't know.
Sexy witch.
Granny Kate said I'm boring.
Thanks for reposting. Glad you're here, Beast.
Thank you, Beast. I don't know. Granny Kate says I'm boring. I just don't know why.
You gotta hang on. I'll find you something to figure it all out. So there we go. More from our dating network. Oh, it's the same ones. Look, it's that one in the hat you like.
Oh,
Dude,
yes, it is.
I would totally do dirty things to that girl in the front there.
You are just wrong.
I am not wrong. I'm just not right.
Woman holding a white candle means she's gonna light it for something bad, probably. Jesus.
I've got one, but for a different reason. So I hope we don't offend any of the audience.
You talking about your backdrop tonight?
No. The picture I gave Joker to put up.
Oh,
This is what happens when liberals
hey, no, that's
become witches.
that's witches in Flint, Michigan.
Those are very liberal witches.
That's
Let's
what I
put it that way.
That's what I remember.
Pretty sure I seen them at the video of the No Kings rally.
Yes.
I'm dead serious with you guys when I tell you I took my aunt out to dinner once and see that dress on the blonde right there. That's about what she wore into a public restaurant. Are we coming from a Renaissance fair?
You know, I've never understood why everybody said Sarah Jessica Parker was a good looking woman because she's not. I've never thought that ever.
I never watched Sex in the City because she was in it.
I wouldn't watch it because it's fucking gay.
Well, I don't even know what it was about, but yeah, I just never watched it because she was in it.
I hate to say it, but like when my wife watched that Sex in the City, my ex-wife, I went and played PS2.
Yeah, there you go.
I told her I couldn't suffer through that.
Mm-hmm. And then so New York City tours of Sex in the City. Almost got hit by one of those buses one time.
All right. Up next, one for Jersey. See if you'll pick this one up.
Wait, for me.
Straight.
I do.
This next one's straight out of the pumpkin patch.
I like pumpkin. Just, yeah.
Straight out of the pumpkin patch for you.
Hey, does she have blue hair?
Blue hair, pink hair.
All right. Well, shit. All right. Yeah. Well, that seems to be a theme lately for me. I don't know.
So you're okay with that too? The blue hair and the pink hair.
Yeah, because on top it looks like she's a brunette on top, and she just went pink with the I can deal with that.
I mean, she's not a keeper, but I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating Oreos.
Yeah, I mean,
That's Jersey. That's a pass or that's not a pass. You guys are both good with the purple hairs and pink hair.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, if you went to Flint, you'd be okay with that. There's a lot of that up there.
It's about women in 30s living their best lives in New York City, being sluts and hoes. I mean, their love lives.
The Sex of the City shit. Oh,
Yep, struck a nerve with Ashley.
Speaking of Sex of the City, Seattle sent in. Look, we got Paige the Witch.
There you go.
Vampire, witches. There you go. It's all in Seattle, baby.
Now, see, I love the outfit.
I'm gonna say she goes in the Glinda category.
It looks like, if you take the hat off, it looks like the people that used to work in the Blue Moon. And you go in there like, yeah, you want a dagger? You want the witch book? You want your sage? Except they would sell the expensive sage. They'd be like, their sage is from India or something,
Check out the potions behind her.
Oh, elixirs.
I don't know. Yeah.
Love potion.
I see purple and green. I see one orange, one up top.
There you go. Love potion number 9, Jersey. Love potion number.
That's what I said. There's a special one up top for something different.
You ever drank any love potion number 9? They call it ecstasy in Flint.
I've never done ecstasy. I've never done any of that.
No, but I did. We'll move on. Never mind.
No, really. It's not that I've got anything against it. I just never had the opportunity.
No, I mean I did. Red Devil shots.
Red Devil. What is that? What is a Red Devil? Yeah. Some kind of version of Fireball?
Pretty
is
much,
that the one with the snake venom?
No. This was this was at the Witches a Go-Go strip club, and you did a frozen Red Devil shot between the woman's breasts.
Uh-huh.
You say
in a test tube.
Did you say it's called the Witches a Go-Go?
Yep.
We got to start traveling the world.
Well, phone lines open around 11-ish. We got about 10 more minutes. You want to play that video now or what?
Yeah, we'll take our little break. Get the phone line.
Okay.
We know you've met a witch. You know you ran into one of these people or seen one in the store. Make sure you call in and tell us your story. You know the number of people you've been storing it.
Absolutely.
All night long here at Joe.
386-227-7284. Right after this video.
Store it in there.
Get those calls ready.
Share it out far and wide. There's no place left for them to hide.
My name is Sophie. I'm a witch who was raised by witches, and these are some of the things that we did within our family and practiced when I was growing up. My stepmom is a hoodoo witch, and my dad also practices witchcraft and is he is like an astrological academic, so he does a lot of like planetary magic, divination, that sort of thing. And both my parents have been doing these things like my whole entire life. Growing up, preparing for and doing rituals around eclipses was something that was like very, very important. We had to close all the blinds. We couldn't let any light in the house. We were not supposed to go outside or be in the direct light of the eclipse if it could be helped, because it's considered to be very dark, cursed energy. Also, anytime that there was an eclipse, we would all have to individually take salt baths to kind of cleanse the ecliptic energy off of us. We were only allowed to get haircuts when Venus was in a favorable position. So this is normally going to be when Venus is in Libra or Venus is in Taurus. So that was kind of like the only time that you were supposed to get haircuts, because Venus is like attraction, like love, you wanted Venus to be in a good position when you cut your hair, and you are never allowed to cut your hair when Venus was in retrograde or if it was in fall, like in Aries or Scorpio. My parents also generally advised me not to start new romantic relationships during Venus retrograde 2 or Mercury retrograde. And if I told them, I'm like, oh, I'm talking to this new person, they'd be like, when Venus is in retrograde, really. And it normally didn't work out, so I probably should have listened to them, honestly. A lot of times before important events or activities, I would get anointed with Regulus oil, which basically encompasses the energy of the star Regulus, the heart of the lion. It's very powerful. I remember before I had an interview for a scholarship, which I ended up getting, my dad anointed me with the oil and made me say the Orphic hymn that went with the oil, like to Regulus. And I ended up having a really successful interview and getting my scholarship. My parents never really did a lot of like dark magic, like curses and hexes, but I definitely remember when there were specific times that people in our lives that we really couldn't get away from were like putting us in danger or causing us a lot of trouble. A lot of times my stepmom would put them in a jar, either in the freezer or in a jar of honey. This is said to kind of like sweeten people towards you and kind of slow them down a little bit. She'd also put people in like jars of like molasses to kind of have the same effect. Anytime that we like were forced to travel somewhere when there were like really harmful or malevolent astrological aspects going on, we would have to do like a lot of protection work before we traveled to wherever we were going, or we would just not go to an event if it could be helped or was like something that could be skipped. My stepmom is a hoodoo witch. In her own practices would do a lot of ancestral magic. So she did a lot of things to connect with her ancestors. I remember there were certain instances in which we had family members that were sick and she would do magic, like ancestral magic to help them like live longer or get through illnesses. It was generally suggested that you should start new projects or ventures during the new moon and not at the full moon, because the full moon is kind of like when things are coming to fruition and at the highest energy that they're going to be. And so it was normally suggested to like start new things during the new moon. Growing up, I pretty much had like full access to like someone who could read my cards anytime, do an astro reading for me at any time. And really, if I had a question about anything going on in my life and needed advice, my dad would sit down with me, read my chart, or do cards for me, go into academic depth about what I needed to do, which is really cool because it's a service that he, like a lot of people pay him a lot of money to do. So it was really cool growing up to have access to that. I also got to use a lot of magic planetary oils that my stepmom makes. You can find her on Instagram. Her @ is like Third Coast Mojo, and she makes a lot of planetary oils. Basically, they're like chart elections, so they're made when like Venus is in a really favorable position or the sun is in a really favorable position, and they capture the energy of that planet kind of like at full capacity, and then you can kind of wear them and use them to like attract good luck, to get extra energy, to help with charisma, things like that. And she sells those oils she has like an Etsy shop online. But I get samples of all of them for free too, which was really nice to have growing up. I also too now receive a lot of those things still. My parents help me do readings, give me planetary magic oils, give me good magic recommendations. Like if there are other things that they know, like they're very well connected within the magical community, like in Michigan specifically. Recently, I struggle with chronic pelvic pain, and my dad found like an Asclepius oil to kind of help me with that. If you don't know, Asclepius is the son of Apollo. He's kind of like a healer. And I definitely have noticed, maybe it's the placebo effect, I don't know. But I definitely have noticed when I wear it, like it helps a lot with my chronic pain. So just things like that. There's probably other things that I'm not thinking of right now, but if I remember, I'll definitely make another video. Also, I forgot, shout out to my dad. He has like an entire YouTube channel where he does podcasts and talks about astrological aspects, tarot, Greek history, and magic and things like that. And his name it's like Spencer Michaud Astrology. Michaud is spelled Michaud. So if you're interested in any of those lectures or anything, like you can go check out my dad too on YouTube.
We'll definitely do that. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, as you said, you do things at the timing of the moon. Don't want to start something during a full moon. Things come to fruition.
I
You
have
move
no
on.
clue, man. I just do what I want to do.
Yeah, gotta watch when you start things and when you finish them.
Yeah.
Cycles of the moon.
All right, let me add the phone lines and we'll get it kicked off here. Hang on, opening it up now.
Phone lines are open.
Yeah, toss up this next pick too. Drax in the new Marvel movie coming out, the Warlock version of Drax.
Hold on, working on it, working on it.
I did learn one very important thing listening to her just now. And yeah, it wasn't what the topic was.
Doctor
If you say
Strange.
if you say placebo really fast, it sounds like you said something else.
Wow, look at
That's
that.
all I'm going to say. What?
Doctor,
Oh, that's Drax. Okay.
Doctor Strange, take a seat. Warlock Drax coming to the Marvel Universe.
Is
Unbelievable.
that the glove?
Is that
No. Wait. Is that the glove? No. Okay. It's black.
no?
No,
I'm
man,
trying to figure out
that's
what.
that's a knight chess piece, dude.
Hold the chess piece.
Okay. Wow. I should have rinsed my eyes in between. Okay. All right. At least I washed my hands.
You're getting old, bro. You're getting old.
I know. I got to zoom in.
I can't see nothing hardly anymore. Sorry.
That damn possum, dude, took your glasses.
$1,000
Mhm.
has gone to its domain. I ain't spending more money on them. I just ask everybody that does X Spaces to please stop changing your photos out there, or whatever you're using, just keep it, because that's how I identify you people. It's hard being half blind on an app.
All right, phone lines are open though.
Donation jars are open.
Yep, that's open too. 386-227-7284.
If anybody does want to start a GoFundMe out on the timeline for me, a new pair of glasses, that's much appreciated. Everybody does them for just about anything around here, so why not a good one?
I'm going to give the hottie behind me a break for the night. She charges a lot. So
Speaking of hotties, holy shit. What's
Yeah.
this? What's this, Drax?
there
That
you
was
go.
a Which folder?
Ah, phone
Phone's
call.
ringing.
Phone call.
Whoops, wrong folder.
Joker's wild, smiling down. Who am I speaking to?
Who the hell is this? This is Dr. Sminty.
Dr. Sminty. How the hell are you, brother?
Not good.
Not good.
How are you, Doc?
What happened?
I'm all kinds of fucked up.
Uh-oh.
Last Monday I had a critical emergency and had to go to the hospital where I was intubated for
Oh.
4 fucking days
Oh, damn.
because I had a lot of fluid in my lungs and high levels of carbon dioxide.
Oh, shit.
And so I was intubated for 4 days.
Well,
And,
you're okay now, though, right?
Is he all right
Well,
now?
I'm in rehab. They sent me from
Okay.
the hospital here to rehab today, and I'll be here probably for another 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, damn.
So it fucked me up. It fucked me up pretty bad.
Wow.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that, buddy. I'll pray for you for
Yeah.
sure.
Thanks, appreciate that. Anyways, keeping with tonight's tradition, we are going to learn about water witching,
Water witching.
water dowsing,
Oh,
water
dowsing.
divinity.
Dowsing.
Yeah. I'm going to teach everybody how to do it.
Okay.
So water dowsing is something that goes back, about 500 years. So earliest records indicate it popped up sometime around 1600s in Germany, which would make sense why I know it, because my grandma, her ancestry is from Germany,
Mhm.
from the 1700s. So anyways, now divinity, water witching, whatever you call it. There's a couple different ways you can do it. You can use like tree branches. Typically, with the tree branches that would be used would be like willow trees, cherry trees, pear trees, something that's really thin and flexible.
Right.
That's what they would use. That would move. You could also use brass wire, copper wire, or steel wire.
Yeah,
Although
I was always told copper wire. Yeah.
copper wire is a better conductor
Mm-hmm.
So it is highly desired. You could also use a plumb bob or a pendulum to do it with also. Now, I used to use this when I started doing it to find water. They also used it to find ore and things like that. And so back in the early 1900s, like 1910s, sometime around there, my grandma's grandmother taught her how to do it. And so my grandmother lived in Camden, Ohio, and people would pay to have her come to their house and divine for water. And so she would come there with her vine, her stick, and then do the thing, and then they would pay her when they dug the well and found water. So, and she was quite successful at that. That's why she got a pretty good name about that. And so, fast forward to about the 1970s, we were at a family reunion, and everyone was outside and playing festivities and stuff like that. And my aunt lost her ring, and she was crying about it. Everybody's looking, and the grass hadn't been mowed for about a week, so it was about six inches tall. So it made a real good place for her ring to be hidden. So my grandma walked over to a cherry tree and picked out a stick, two branches and a tip. The tip was about 6 inches long, and then the branches were about 2 foot. And she went over to where everyone was playing ball at, and she just walked along back and forth and back and forth and back and forth slowly. And then all at once, that branch pointed downwards, straight down into the ground. And like, what? Everybody come running over there, and right there was that ring. And so I was asking my grandma about that. She said, yes, you can find personalized things. You can find water. You can find ore deposits in the ground and all kinds of stuff. And people don't believe that it works, but it actually does work. And I'm going to give everybody an exercise to do tonight. And this is what my grandma taught me about this. And so here's one way that everybody can prove that this actually works is if you have a known water line in your yard or inside your house, get you a couple copper wires, about 14 inches long, and bend them so the handles are about 6 inches long, and then hold them about waist high and hold them out away from your body, and then walk over through your yard where any water pipes might be. You will see when you cross over those water pipes, those wires, they will turn and they will cross each other right over the top where those pipes are. You can also do this inside your house. If you have plumbing under your floors, you can test this by doing it inside your house and checking your floors. Anybody who wants, I invite anyone to investigate this further because it has great applications. I had to use this about 10 years ago because the house that I bought almost 30 years ago, the septic tank was underground and had been grown over for years because I hadn't had it pumped out. Well, when it got full, it needed to be pumped out, and we couldn't find it. So I grabbed 2 copper wires and I went out there and walked around, and then I found the tank that way. So I've had personal experience with how it works, and personal experience with watching my grandmother do it. So anyway, I want to make that my contribution for tonight.
I appreciate your call, Dr. Smitty.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, let him know I said thank you, please.
Yeah, the guy said thanks. They appreciate your call too. Have you've done this yourself though, correct?
Yes, I actually, like I said, my septic tank, I needed to get it pumped out because it had overfilled, and I didn't know that it needed pumped out. Well, we had just let the ground grow over it because I didn't know any better, and when it come time for it to have to be pumped, they couldn't find it. So that's when I actually used 2 copper wires and went out there and walked through the yard until I found the actual septic tank that way.
And it worked.
Yes, it did.
Nice.
Nice.
So I absolutely invite
Yeah.
everyone to give it a try and investigate it further because you can do a lot of things with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And Joe Kerr just said that her husband finds water every time with the
Or
divining
are we
rods.
still on?
The divine
Yeah.
odds.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate
All
your
right.
call, Dr. Smitty.
Feels better.
Yeah. I
Call back
for
anytime,
tonight.
buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we'll
here.
try again next Tuesday. We'll see where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'll pray for you, buddy. I promise I will.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right. Talk to you later.
You guys have a good
Thank
night.
you, Dr.
Get
Smith.
better for me.
Smitty. Feel
All
better.
right. Bye.
He said the divining rod.
Yeah, she says every time her husband finds water every time, H2O every time with divining rods. Yeah.
That's also another name for dowsing rods. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say, I don't know who made that picture of me, but I love that.
Does that really
I
work?
look,
Does that work with the divining
I
rods?
look like I got makeup on, but I love it.
Oh yeah, the Warlock picture of Jersey.
I don't know who made it, but that's freaking awesome. Can somebody send it to me because it'll be my profile picture for till next Tuesday
Seattle.
on X.
Bodie out in Seattle sent that in.
Thank you, Bodie. Look, it looks like I got makeup on. Otherwise, my face is red. I don't know, one of the two, but I look good. Sorry, I think I look good. Thank you. Took like 5 years off. Just saying, Okay, we should ask the ladies once in a while. If a guy showed up looking like that, what would you run, or would you kick him out, or would you have the date? See,
Well,
it shouldn't always be right. Shouldn't that be a good question too? Forget the face. Forget it's
who the
me.
hell is
I'm
this
saying if
ugly
a guy
dude?
showed up wearing that.
Who's this
See, now
ugly dude?
See, yeah, see, that looks good. That looks good. The chain has a nice effect. That is about the same size chain I could picture him wearing.
Who is that?
Who is it?
I know who it is. I'm just not saying until he does.
He's at Castle Black, I think, in Game of Thrones.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, that's my future baby mama right there.
My future ex-wife. Oh, wait. Sorry about that.
Future ex-wife. You're always looking for a future ex, Miss JB.
Mm-hmm.
There's a witch. That's the Flint version, the beer goggle version. You wake up in
Beer goggle version.
beer goggle version. This AI is very tricky. Very tricky.
Oh man. Well, I hope Dr. Sminty feels better.
Me too.
That's right up, JB. That's right up your alley. You get that tattooed on your whole back.
The wings are just a plus, and they're black. I mean, yeah. If they were white, maybe not. I love black and silver, and kind of got it all covered. So
he was talking about these rods. I just want to know these divining things, In this metaphysical church out in Flint, they would take kids and they put them over there, and then they had these rods that had the little crystal on the end. They hold out like this, but they're moving. And then they would tell these kids that they were moving them with their minds. Witchcraft people.
Okay.
Crazy, huh? And so I don't understand. Is the rods actually? Isn't it just mathematical when you hold stuff like that out?
I have no idea.
You can't really.
I mean, if I pulled my rod out, I'd probably get arrested. I probably wouldn't be able to find any water. So that's just me, though. And Bob, okay, Drax, the 2 copper rods work. I've used them to find underground wires and water lines. Okay.
You just think they're mathematically just bouncing up and down. At least you got the copper. At least Bob knows, though. Hey.
Gemma in the house. That was Linda.
Hello, Linda. Hello, Gemma. I saw someone saying hello, Sherry. I did not see anybody named Sherry, but I guess
Gemma. It's Gemma.
Okay. Hello, Sherry or Gemma. Don't want to miss anybody.
It's funny you brought that up, Drax. Just hang on tight. I got one for you here.
get some information.
I understand.
I got one already. Let's do this.
I got one up for you too.
Celebrity ever come to you for anything off the wall?
2 that I can actually name. 1, YNW Melly, and 2, Glock 9. 3, Baby Soldier.
I don't even want to say the name specifically because you named 3 different people, but I do want to ask, what have you done?
I did ceremonial work to help with a more favorable outcome for a court case.
And what has been the result of that?
It was supposed to be a guilty verdict. It was a mistrial. Nobody could even believe it.
What kind of work had to go into making something like that happen?
It was a lot. I have my binder, and nobody's allowed to open it, not even my husband. It has sigils and it has writings, whatever spirit. It's called automatic writing. Certain prayers. There's some bones in there. Just different things, whatever.
Bones?
There's some blood in there. And I ask and require, because I'm able to ask and require certain things as long as I give. And that's what that book's all about. And you probably don't want to go in my backyard. There's a lot of stuff buried back.
Okay, stay out of her backyard.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Did she say she was married?
That looks like a witch right there. That's what you'd find.
She looks
She
like
says
the
her
East End
husband
of
can't
Dayton.
go in the book. Sorry.
She looks straight out of East End Dayton is what she looks like. I swear I've seen her before somewhere.
Yeah, she said her husband can't go in the book. Other people can't look in the book.
I don't want to look in the book. I don't want to book around. I don't want her around me. Look at her. Holy shit.
I'm definitely not going to a barbecue at her place.
That's what one of them West Side witches would look like. They'd patch you up for battle, but you didn't want to stay the night.
And here's the Wicked Witch of the North.
Send in by Bodie. Let's take a look what AI can do today.
It's the Wicked Witch of the North.
Holy shit. Okay. Now, see, that's the most authentic one I've seen so far.
Yeah.
You know, there was rumors she was a witch.
I believe it.
Real. I believe it. I can't recall who we used to say it. It was on Alex Jones, of course, but somebody said in her journal she used to go out to San Francisco to hang out with the witches in a coven, people. And that's what we're moving on to now, covens of witches. This is when the solitary witch comes out of the proverbial closet and says, you know what, I'm going to go make friends and find churches like I told you about earlier. Their families and it's fucking crazy. I mean, they raise their families and all this stuff. You know, it's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
It's deeper than you think. I mean, it starts at a little shop, like with a moon store that says, like, here's your dagger shit. And in the end, man, you got people collecting SNAP benefits and worshiping Odin and raising their children on it. Dealt with it for years.
Holy shit. Yeah, that one's going to haunt me forever.
Oh, come on, JB. Let's be honest. If it wasn't Secretary Clinton, you would take it out, at least for a drink.
No, I would not. No.
Both you gentlemen.
That is one I'm taking. I'm saying no, man. No.
Yeah, no, yeah, that one. That's you know, let's just say we're, you know, swipe left, hard left.
Okay, Drax, you're gonna have to narrate this for us.
Here are 3
What is this?
mistakes
What
I
am
made as a
looking at?
beginner witch. Number 1, being vague with my intention. For example, if you wish to get money fast, it might manifest through a family member passing away and you inheriting the money. Always specify that your outcome should be safe and positive. Number 2, doing targeted love spells. Binding yourself to a toxic situation is never a good idea. You deserve someone who loves you naturally, without a spell. Start with self-love first, or use a general love spell to attract your soulmate. Number 3, buying a bunch of crystals and tools I didn't need. Your intention and belief matter more than ingredients, as real power comes from within. That's why I wrote a book with spells that only require your voice and a pen. If you want to try a free spell from the book, it's
Free spells, people.
I'd like a free spell from the book, actually. Yeah.
like a free. I'll get you the link to that.
Good job,
All right.
Bodie. Good job.
Yes.
Seattle made the
If
joke.
only you would have got the name at the top, right?
I double dog dare you to put that on Is Your Abby.
I would if the name at the top was right. I would.
Asylum Acolytes, Arlie.
Who's Arlie?
That's
Yeah,
a wizard name.
no. If she could get the name right, I'd absolutely put that as my hobby. Sure would.
That is nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
that is nice. If I can grab that picture, I'm gonna use the one that that was up there as a profile picture for a little while, or for holidays or something. I'm definitely gonna use that. I like that.
I put that back up there. That is
Okay.
great. AI is doing amazing.
Joker,
Like
I
I said,
shared one for you if you want
if
to
only she'd
check it out first.
fix that. Hang on. If only she'd fix that name at the top, man. I'd put that as my hobby for real.
Oh, she said she'll get it right. She'll get it right.
Okay.
Yeah, we all want
Oh, here we go.
to lock at.
Yep. I want to spend the night at their house.
Wow.
Hmm. This is the type of covenant I'd love to meet in the woods.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't run. I'd take my chances. Yeah.
I'd ask them if I could bring my
It's not
toothbrush and my pillow.
there's some in back in the day though, if they ran into that in the woods, they'd scream bloody murder, like, oh God,
Yeah, they're
but
gay is why they're gay.
do it.
Yeah. I'd be, yeah. I'd have tears.
Yeah,
I'd have tears, but they'd be of tears of joy.
yeah. You'll repent
So,
later. You'll repent later.
yes. Yes. I could not pass that up. I'm sorry.
Hopefully what's done in the dark won't be brought to the light.
And hopefully I won't get bit in the ass by a wolf. Other than that, I'm good.
Have a good night, Kate. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, Kate.
You ain't leaving, Kate. Not yet.
Jamie says they're 300 years old and they still look good. Hey, I'm taking that.
Hey,
that
that's
chance.
that works,
That's good genetics right there, bro.
Yeah. I want whatever they're having, so yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, Joe has a ghost story she's supposed to tell us. She needs to call in. Joe, call us 386-227-7284. Joe Kerr, you need to call in and tell us your ghost story.
Witches and warlocks and everything in between. Look, this
Well,
is
I mean, if they look like that at the time, I'm fine. No.
right. I want to know this, man. Is it an Amish person? No, it's a witch, man. Sometimes they look like common pilgrim.
Okay.
So Jersey, let's just say nowadays somebody still dressed like that showed up at your date from the date app. How would you be able to date it? Because it looks like
I mean, she's playing Jane, but she ain't ugly.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be wondering if there's like, three old guys with beards that are coming along.
the Amish.
Yeah, the uncles, three uncles chaperone or some shit. Just yeah. Other than that, yeah, no, I'd take her. I'd for a date, dinner,
Her name's Gertrude.
house, a house raising, whatever.
She ain't ugly. I'd do funny stuff with that. Sure.
Milk a goat. I'm good.
She was a witch because that's like the Blair Witch kind. They didn't have Hot Topic.
Oh shit, that's right.
Hot Topic, man. Her witchcraft would be spooky looking. A real old puppet doll underneath her pillow.
Well, that movie was about magic, though. One of Nicolas Cage's movies, where he's the descendant of Merlin, or a relative to Merlin. One of the killer witches looked just like her.
All right, we got a call. Hang on. Joker's Wild, Smiling Dial. Who am I speaking with?
Well, who could say no to that? Hang
What's
on,
up?
let me get me a seat.
All right, get you a seat.
Okay, I'm out of breath, guys.
Okay.
I don't know where to begin. Okay,
Um,
about 20 years. Okay, you want me to just begin?
No, go from the beginning. 20 years ago?
About 20 years ago,
Uh-huh.
I kept getting this feeling something's watching us out on our land. We were just moving in. We were building. We were spending the night out there. You know how you do, you kind of camp out. And I kept feeling, you just feel it. Well, one night I looked up on the hill and something huge and black moved, and you can see the moon behind it.
Mm.
So I freak out. Long story short, my keys are missing. Can't find my keys anywhere. We found those keys 20 years later.
20 years
right
later?
there on top of the ground. Yes, right there on top of the ground where we lost them, where we were sleeping in the back of the truck.
Mm.
Oh, that's not it. That's just the beginning. Okay. So we kept hearing something. We put a trailer out there for a little while we were building. We were staying in this trailer. You know, they have the metal roofs, the old ones. And kept hearing something take off and land on the roof. And I kept saying, babe, that's no bird. It's too big. It's too heavy. Sounds like a person running down our roof, taking off and landing. He thought the same thing. I mean, we just kept hearing this for years. Well, then something started playing peekaboo with us in the windows, and we'd catch it out of the corner of our eyes. Well, okay, I've got you pretty set up. One night I'm home alone with my pit bull, my 100-pound pit bull, Jack. And I come around the corner. You know how women do. We zip back and forth and we clean. And I've got this huge bay window up the stairs in the kitchen. You know, this staircase goes up into my kitchen, and there's this bay window. I come face to face with this thing. And I mean, it is huge. I'm shaking. That's why my voice is shaking. It's hard to talk about. I still live way out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I come face to face with this thing. And I was like, I swear that window's 15 foot, if it's a foot off the ground. And I'm face to face
It
with
did
it.
what
And it's
now?
wet. That window is 15 foot if it's 1 foot off the ground.
Okay.
It's 15, 20 foot off the ground.
Okay.
And, yeah, and I came face to face with it, and its face was up higher in the window, in the big,
Wow.
huge bay window. Yes. It was pitch black. It looked like something off of Jeepers Creepers. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
It looked like that thing, sort of, but it had these big, huge clown lips, and they were blood red. It was so weird. Its eyes were holes. There were no eyes, just dark, empty holes. Well, we stood there and we stared at each other in silence and shock. Well, my pit bull starts freaking out, gets in guard mode, sits on Mama's foot. You know how they do, sit on my feet. And it's guarding me, and just this low grumble I'd never heard in its gut, just for low growl. And it's staring at Jack. Jack's staring at it. I'm staring at it. It's staring at me. This goes on 15, 20 minutes. It went on so long, I called my husband, and I said, this thing is just standing here looking at me, and I know if I move, I'm going to lose it, and I'm not going to be able to find it again. I'm not going to see it. And I said, I finally see what we've been seeing. So we talked about 10 minutes while I stood there and stared at this thing. Suddenly,
You shared
I
at the
heard
space?
Yeah, it was just pitch black, but I knew if it opened those red lips, I was going to see jagged teeth. I just knew it.
Okay.
And
All right.
and its holes, where its eyes were. You know what it reminded me of? Like an old native, like Indian dressed up for war, but it was just so dark. And we do live on a creek that we've found Indian pottery on our land.
Wow.
But the old stuff, whole pieces. So they must have lived there at some point.
Yeah.
So so anyway, finally, long story short, finally, this thing tells me in my head, okay, I'm coming in now. Plain as day. I said, no, you're not, and started
That's what I was about to
claiming
say.
Jesus. Yeah, I
No,
started
the hell
claiming
you're not.
Jesus. Yes, I said, no, you're not, and started claiming Jesus. And when he said that, my dog started going off real bad. He heard it. My dog heard it. But it wasn't out loud. It was in my head. So anyway, I turned around. That was it for me. I threw the phone, turned around, hightailed it down the hallway. Jack, called him. I stopped midway in the middle of the hall, right? I felt safer there, a real cramped space. This thing tells me through the roof, I can still see you. I said, that's okay, MFR. I can still see you too. And I called, yeah. And so then I heard it run off the trailer and take off. So that's what we had been hearing for the past 20 years. Land on our house and take off on our house.
Okay, the window incident. How long ago was that?
That was what happened around 15 years ago, about 5 years in, that it's been playing peekaboo with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nothing since?
Oh, yeah. I feel stuff out here all the time. I'm, just can't be afraid of it.
No,
Ignore
you can't.
it.
Exactly.
Don't give it reactions, and keep prayed up in your house, because it can't come in if you bar it.
What do you think it is about native burial grounds that always seem to have this kind of stuff happen?
I maybe unrest, disturbed. I don't know. We take really good care of it. We live with the nature, so nothing's ever hurt us out there. But I do feel that stuff out here.
I feel like
You know,
a lot of
go ahead.
I feel like a lot of them that were buried in Indian burial grounds probably died in circumstances that were less than natural. A lot of them were
Yes,
probably painful or in the battle. You know, there's a lot of them that died in battle. So I feel like that might have
right.
something to do with it. What do you think?
I do. I did. Like I said, I thought of an old war Indian, an Indian heading off to war, wondering who I was. And he'd been trying to come in, real quick, in my son's bedroom when he left, when he grew up and left, went to college.
Uh huh.
I put a cross on his wall because all that was going on in his room. It kept flying off the wall every single day. And so finally one day I put it back up and it flew off in my hand.
Yeah,
And that's when
I've
go
had
ahead.
similar experiences to that. Yep.
Yes. Oh yeah. I just, like I said, from that point forward, I kept my windows and doors sealed with prayer, and I've been safe in the house. You know, it's just, yeah. But
Yeah,
that's my ghost story.
you can't give in to fear when that happens. You're not really shouldn't even acknowledge them.
No, I don't. That's
Yeah.
why I hadn't told y'all. I hadn't told y'all this, but I'm not afraid. You know, this is my house. This is my land. You know, that's
Yep.
the way you got to look at it. Their
Yep.
time is done, whoever it was. But yeah, it's good to hear from you guys, and I'll get off here so someone else can call in.
Well, I appreciate you calling. Call back anytime. All right.
Thank you for that.
Thank
You know,
you.
we
See y'all
appreciate it.
later.
Hell yeah.
You have a nice night. All right.
That was a good one.
She's right though. The burial grounds do attract these.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the house that I grew up in, and I always talk about was haunted. It was the old city dump was built right where all those houses were back in the day. Then there was a railroad that ran through. When we dug up a pool there, it was like Indiana Jones pulling out pottery and stuff like that. God knows what they dumped there. Joker, I see they fixed that for you, the admin.
There you go.
Did they? Let me have a look here.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Finally, I will make that my hobby. I will.
He will sport it.
Yep. Oh, but I like the last one had Gotham City in the bottom instead of. I mean, I would still use this one, but that Gotham City was a nice touch.
All right, check out this one for you. I like this one too. This is the Dr.
Yeah,
Strange.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yep. Joe
Yeah.
Kerr, that was a good story. Thank you. And Missy, yeah. No
Listen.
comment.
Listen, I appreciate all the calls, even the prank calls.
Yeah, you guys got to have a story out there. You had to have run into a witch, man, at a convenience store. Somebody,
I love that someone said, "Is that fuckery Jersey?"
or somebody, they smelled like patchouli oil. That's usually a sign.
And by the way, halfway through her story, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was pointing at the 3 raccoons. They kept freaking me out for a minute. Mama and her 2 babies came through, went over to the pool, took a swim, then they're in the trash.
You should have showed him
yeah.
that he was talking to
I was
Drax on the screen
pointing.
because they all like Drax.
For fuck's sakes, man. What is that?
You know, I know, that's why I was pointing. I was like, yo, look, there's my raccoons. I haven't seen them for like a week.
The
Be
damn.
like, here's Uncle Drax. You guys should come over here and say hi.
Yep. Now I got to start feeding them again. Potato rolls. I'm gonna have to go shopping.
That's free pay-per-view right there in Florida.
Because everybody's like, "Where's these raccoons you're always talking about?" I'm like, "There they are. They're over there." Still, because I hear them. They're in the trash on the other side of the pool.
What are we looking at here, Drax?
Symbolisms found in the witch drawers. Let's see here. It's the scarab. You see that one? The butterfly, the raven, the
I'll
lion,
blow it up here.
the owl, the swan.
You sounded fine, Joker. Yep. What? Oh, okay. Hey, where's my Triskel on?
There you go.
There we go. Now I can see. Yeah, I was.
I know the Star of David.
Okay.
I know the Celtic cross. I knew the Florida French shit. I know what a skull is. The eye, infinity. I know Phoenix. I did not know the Om symbol.
Or Scarab.
I know the pinnacle.
That's Yeah, does that say scarab?
Yeah, scarab. SCARAB. Yep.
Yeah.
Butterfly, raven.
I can't read that. What's it say? The Trent tuna?
Yeah.
The scarab's the one that means something bad is about to happen to someone.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you see it running or you hear the sound of it or something bad's about to happen. At least that was in a movie.
Word of the night right here, Drax. There you go, buddy.
Fantastic.
He said fanatic. He was close. Fantastic.
Mhm.
Fantastic, baby. We're always doing fantastic. The rose, the fire, the heart. Moving on to something new.
I'm with Linda, the Star of David's in the witchcraft. I don't know where that came from.
Here's what I tell you guys. I used to see my my wife did these ones. The runes. My ex-wife, I should say, the runes.
Uh-huh.
Sunday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, okay.
Write that stuff on tablets and parchment paper.
So Mars is Friday? No, Mars is Tuesday. Okay. Monday is Moon Day. Mars is Tuesday. Jupiter is Thursday. Saturn, of course, is Saturday. Sunday. Mercury is Wednesday.
Mercury
Okay.
is on a Wednesday. Knowledge, the arts, and communications, change, and confidence.
No. Most guys go out on Friday night, and Venus is on Friday.
Yeah, that's terrible. Fertility is right in there, so you gotta be careful on Friday nights.
So when you get your hair cut on Friday, it makes sense. That's why so many kids are conceived on Friday.
Yep. People are paid and happy. Checks are in. Yeah, that's the table of runes. There's a ton of those runes, though, more than this. I think there's like two different, just like the tarot cards. There's tons of them. Speaking of the tarot, hang on one second. We'll get some interpretation going on here because we are advanced class. Can we even see what they are? Barely.
No.
The hell am I looking at here, though? Is that
Looks like a tampon right there at the top.
The one on the right looks like handcuffs.
Okay, you said tampon. I thought it looked like an advanced slinky.
Yeah, I didn't even want to figure out what that thing on top is.
Yeah, I thought it looked like
the card on the right looks like handcuffs in the middle of it.
Oh. Nice. All right, let's go on. We got to do a little
Venus penis. All right.
And for all you ladies out there, to ride a silver broomstick, a new generation of witchcraft, written about 3 generations ago. Silver Raven Wolf. Check it out on Amazon.com. And we're booking everywhere.
I'd let her ride the broomstick.
Hey guys, they're over there. They're over there.
The damn raccoons again? No.
Yep, there's one right behind me. And he's looking around for his friends. I'm like, they're over there.
He came late to the party.
Yeah, he did. Because he's walking by himself. It's like Dad, is what it looks like. And he stopped and looked at me when I said that to him, too. He's like, what? Oh, okay, thanks.
I found you something, JB. It's even in your color right there.
Oh,
your
shit.
color and
Okay.
everything.
Love Magic Spell Kit.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's even in your color.
Yeah, well, it could make it purple. If it comes in purple, I'm good.
Well, I was considering your car in the equation. Drax, did you hear this story? JB's got a muscle car, right? Big hot rod muscle car. Big badass American muscle car, right? It takes diet antifreeze. Antifreeze.
Easy. It's just orange.
It's fucking diabetic, bro. His muscle car is a diabetic.
Wow. A diabetic muscle.
He's got a diabetic. It's like muscle light or something like that.
He thinks because it uses organic based antifreeze that it's diet.
Okay? It is diet. It's
organic
based
antifreeze. It's organic based antifreeze. And it runs cooler, doesn't damage all the shit after you're. Yeah, it's the orange one that you see in Dodges, and Fords use a red one, and the GM one, those are organic.
So if ever he was to go on race day, he better be carrying an EpiPen.
Love Magic Spell Kit. You found this, Joe?
Yeah, it's for JB.
Technically, Missy, yeah, you are right. My computer takes diet antifreeze too, so.
Oh, geez. He likes all that shit.
But it's purple. It's dark, deep purple. antifreeze coolant in my computer. Yes. If they had a purple version for the Dodge, I'd drain the shit out and change it to purple just because it was purple, not because of how good it was.
Environmentally friendly.
Yes, yes.
Oh boy.
hmm
Greta's so proud of you. Greta's so proud.
An example here for you all about what Joker's going to need to do to open the portal on the other side after I open it through a Ouija board. Right there, Joker. You're going to stand there and draw something like so. And voila. Modern magic.
See?
You ever read this one?
No, but it does look interesting. So that's what it's going to look like when Joker draws the portal for me, right?
Something like
Because
that.
it kind of looks
sure.
like she's drawing it, right? So,
Sure, something like that. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we could always ask Ashley to come draw the portal because she has a wand.
Yeah, she probably does.
So
we talked about daggers, but I believe wands are on the. You can get a wand too.
Yeah, because
Why not?
she was at Hogwarts. She has a wand. So
she got it from the Taylor Swift fan club.
Look,
yes, I figured when she went to Hogwarts, but yeah.
There you go. Protect any relationship from black magic or negative influence, JB.
Make it indestructible. Cleaning and protection ritual for lovers.
Yep, it's available on Amazon.
Hey, they're purple. Yeah, I like the colors. I'm in.
Amazon Day's coming, man. Don't pass it up.
When he's doing the sage, I'll burn that. I'll put that on the table behind me for the next episode.
You're definitely going to need something like that. That's definitely a good conversation piece for your dates too. Look,
I like that one.
I'm like the Godfather in wrestling, the Warlock Godfather version.
I was thinking the Undertaker. You look like the Undertaker right there.
Oh, I think he looks more like Pimp Warlock.
I'm checking out. I'm loving the necklace. Is that an amethyst stone in the middle, or is that something else? And my eyes are just fucking with me.
You mean amethyst?
Amethyst. I said amethyst. Amethyst.
One of the Infinity Stones.
Yep. That's the power. Wait a minute. That's the reality stone. The purple one.
Drax got Thanos high, and he swiped it from the glove.
Damn straight.
I know what the stones are. Yes, geek. I don't care. Yes, the purple one is the reality stone.
It was that simple.
Frantic says, "This is pretty good."
Oh, it's the power stone. I'm sorry.
Frantic says, "This is what we're going to call your future ex-wife, JB Hogwarts."
What do you think of the Elvira
dress? I hope not, but you never know.
Power Stone.
Power Stone. That's what. I was. Yep.
Good to see you, James. Good to see you, buddy.
James, I was behind there because I'm going. It's the reality. No, it's the Power Stone. Yeah. 3 snaps in Z. I'm getting Addams Family vibes here. I don't know why.
Yeah, the Elvira look, if you will.
Yes.
NC, I know you got the number. NC, I know you got the number. We got about 15 minutes. Why don't you give us a phone call, NC?
Morticia Addams. Now, did anybody else find her very attractive when she was dressed like that? Because I did.
I find that one there very attractive. Absolutely. That one right there. Mm-hmm. She's fucking hot. She's a smoke show.
Mm-hmm.
I like them curves. Oh. Let's see. What else we can find for old JB here?
Wait, me? What? Okay. How am I? All right.
How about Elvira, Mistress of the Dark?
Now, I used to find her very hot at 2:00 in the morning when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
So
didn't we?
I can't complain.
And then I found out she doesn't like men.
Yeah, her movie was great. Her movie back in the day was awesome. Elvira.
Where she did the tassel thing. Remember the tassel thing she did in the movie? Remember that?
I just remember her being on like a 2 a.m. narrating a movie night on one of the TV networks like TNT or TNN or something.
I bet you that's NC. Joker's Wild, Smile and Dial. Who am I speaking to?
Yeah. So.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Oh, hi. Can you guys hear me?
I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah. This is Meg.
How you doing, Meg? How you doing, Meg?
Yeah.
Hey, Meg.
Well, I have a witch story, but it's a little bit different than what you might expect. Okay.
Well, hit us with it.
All right. All right. I'll lay it on you guys. Okay. So, when I was young, I think I told you this. When I was young, I got burned and I had near death experiences, blah, 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 right? And I have premonitions, which is true. Okay. So the premonitions, just happen. And I was, I'm a late boomer. I was born in 58. Okay. So I had no idea what was going on. Back then, they didn't talk about stuff like that. Okay. Right. Okay. So, so anyway, I'm trying to hurry, guys. Are you pointing at me? But anyway, can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Of course. Yep.
Oh, sorry. I thought maybe it clicked
No.
on. Okay.
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So anyway, okay, I'll fast forward. So I'm at a slumber party, like maybe seventh grade, and we're all, sitting around in our little sleeping bags, down in the little finished basement family room type thing at a friend's house. And so we're yakking, and all of a sudden, and I don't know why I said this, but here I go. I said, if JFK's spirit is in here, a black cat is going to show up on the little window pane there on the bottom basement. They have those small window things. Anyway, so we're all looking, and I'll be darned if the black cat doesn't show up right there and look right in on us. So all the little girls screamed, jumped in our sleeping bag, and guess what they called me? A witch. They called me a witch. I know. And I didn't know what they meant, because I had no idea. And I felt so bad because I was making one little gal cry. And she even, because she was a pastor's daughter, she even went, I know, she even called her family to come pick her up. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I wrecked your whole evening.
So does that mean JFK was there?
And I don't know because I was so sad, Drax. I was like, oh my gosh. But they called me a witch, so I remember because I did not know that, the premonition thing was a gift. I had no idea. Back then they didn't talk about stuff like that. So I remember when I went home the next day and that night before I went to bed, I asked God, I said, please take this away from me. I don't want it. I don't understand it. And so, luckily most of it went away, but some of it still comes back once in a while. So that's it. That's all. So being called a witch was not fun for me. That's all I wanted to say.
Wow.
Well, we know you're not a witch. That's all that matters, right?
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Love your show. That's
Thank you.
it.
I appreciate you calling, Meg. Have a nice night. That was Bright Eyes, Meg.
Yep.
Always good to hear Bright Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting on near to almost the top of the hour. So by the time the 90s and everybody got into all the spirituals and bullshit, there was one moment that we all remember that culminated it all. That's right. The Blair Witch tapes were found.
Yes.
Now, how many?
All right. I'm gonna ask an honest question. I want an honest answer. How many people, when they first saw it, didn't know it was fake?
Yeah, honest to God, on the way home, we made a bet that like if something happened, it was real, and if it didn't, it wasn't real. But it was a question of what the hell did we just see?
Maybe I should skip my answer then. In that case,
You thought it was real? Tell the truth.
I went. Me and 4 friends went there. It's 15. It was 20 minutes south of where I grew up. So went to the Pine Barrens and walked around just to see where it was filmed.
And that really
That was made in Jersey. That was in the Pine Barrens in Jersey.
Isn't there really a Blair Witch out there though, Jersey? Like
yeah,
legend.
well, That and the Jersey Devil. They hang out. They stay on opposite sides of the highway in the Pine Barrens. They don't invade each other's territory is the story that we grew up listening to. So
There we go.
as we got the Jersey Devil too, you know. But I believed it. I'm just gonna say that. I believed it for a while.
Honest to God, we were questioning it on the way home after we got out of the theater seeing it. I mean, I thought what did you think it was corny though when you went seeing it? I mean, I thought it was like, it wasn't what I expected.
Well, we saw it on VHS a few months later, or DVD, whatever. Well, I think it was DVD, but yeah.
Listen, every time JB tells me he meets somebody new, man, this is what I picture. Every time. This is JB's luck right here. Every woman he brings around, I swear, ends up like this.
I do check to make sure I'm not missing a kidney in the morning sometimes.
I'm sure.
So,
little Mexican donation never hurt nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Now I love the dagger though. I will say.
Yep.
And look at that pendulum she's got on.
What is that? The eye of what do you call that? The eye of what?
The eye of Sauron.
Yeah, Sauron. That's what she got. She got the eye of Sauron. My precious.
I mean, Jesus.
Precious.
Got on gaudy jewelry. Look at that. The rubies of the damned.
I'm definitely gonna need some sage for next week.
Now, here's one for Jersey to look at. This is a found footage of the Blair Witch, what it looked like in its time.
Jersey, I'm gonna say this one you probably find on christianmingle.com.
Yeah. And I want to know your honest answer, Jersey. Would you smash or pass, is in the words of the Joker?
Smash or pass, buddy.
I couldn't say pass fast enough.
If she was the last creature on Earth, how about it?
He couldn't say pass fast enough because he'd smash. Yeah. He'd smash that.
No, because right now I'm picturing something we were talking about earlier with a particular movie called Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
that's all like yeah, yeah. You know what's going through my ears right now, my head. Yep, boy, I gotta pay the rent. Yeah, no.
That is some picky shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, by the time they made Blair Witch 2, I understood that it was, bullshit. But that was its.
No, thanks, Missy.
That was one of the first movies they ever made like that. There was like internet stuff. You could search case files of these people. All bullshit. It was like the national.
I'll take the girl with the dagger and the blood over, this.
So you would choose
the person.
You would choose to stay away from little Molly here that goes to church every Sunday. He probably can make a mean bowl of grits for you.
I do know how to cauterize a wound, so I got a better chance with that.
That woman can apply for SNAP as easy as She would have you disability in like the first 2 years of love. The Blair.
I do have to wonder, is she holding a stick or is she just sitting next to a tree, a very thin tree?
She's just talking about her rent outside her trailer, it looks like.
Oh God, yep. Easy, Missy.
The fall.
I don't want my pewter springing a leak.
The fall of the Blair Witch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, JB, one more for the road. Here we go.
All right, take a look.
There you go.
God in heaven.
JB, it's got your name on it, homie.
Lust magic.
I'm sorry. Does that say? It says lust? No, lust, magic, and the witch's Sabbath.
Yep, that's.
All right, zoom in a little bit here. Hold on a second.
So, which one of the women, JB?
That's why I said zoom in just a little bit.
I'm thinking he'd smash all three.
I'm
thinking all three. Don't lie, man. You can't lie to us. We're homies.
I'm going to be straight up honest. The one on the right.
Well, I knew he's going to pick that one because she's the craziest looking one. I knew he'd pick that one.
I like crazy. I'm attracted to crazy. I can't help it.
Oh my God.
That's why I always end up single.
Get a close up on the right here. Let me.
Mm-hmm.
you can all see what we're
Now,
talking.
I don't mind a girl with a chest tattoo with a little bit of right. You know, you got a lot of women that have the little sayings and writing that I can deal with that. But
Something tells me she's got a pecker bigger than yours.
nah, let's no. Let's no. We might have to skip that part, but yeah, once you know.
You want that one? She got the pentagram on her chest when you could have the nice one in front.
The nice one in front looks like
I'm
going to.
She just realized.
I'm going to drive you. Yeah, she'll kill me over time. The one on the right, it's 50-50. So yeah,
kill you over time.
Yeah, she'll kill you slowly. You know, you won't see it coming.
Well,
yeah, you'll think everything's good. Yeah,
there you go.
The one on the right, it's 50-50.
The one on the left's totally gone. She's out of the picture, so to speak.
Yep. Yeah, it was. You know, you got to narrow it down. You can't spend that much time at a buffet line. You know.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, the one on the right, I'd say, sure, where we going?
I do want to give one more plug. For Wicca.
Wicca.
For Dummies.
Okay. Wicca for Dummies.
Learning Made Easy. Check it out on Amazon. Everything we said tonight didn't sink in with you guys. You want to learn it at home. Learn how to do witch spells from common household items. Check out Wicca and Witchcraft for Dummies at Amazon now. Can't wait.
All right. Last one. I mean it this time is the last one. This one looks like she does it in the backyard.
There we go. That's a Flintstone.
If you look in behind the tree on the right there, it looks like a trailer. I think this one's on a Kiwi and Harshman. Yeah, Valley Street and Harshman here in Dayton, the trailer park.
Yeah, most New Age witches are in trailers. That's a common.
Is that a common thing?
Common denominator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she got those fake bamboo trees behind her. I think she got those nod lights.
About these witches, man. They're always like, do this and you'll get rich. Do this and you'll get rich. Then why are you in the trailer park? You just go ahead and write the spell and get out of there. I know the way of your future. Pay me 50 cents a card. No.
You got to pay me 50 cents a card just to listen.
I'll read your future for your SNAP benefits this month. But anyway, Jersey, what do you think? Definitely, I think you could. Would you bury it, right? You'd end up falling in love with that. You take it right out of the trailer park.
Oh, he'd wipe that up, bro. He would wipe that up right now.
You take the girl out of the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out of the girl.
He'd buy her that new sport Beamer Roadster. He'd set her up with some jewelry. He'd wipe that up right now. Bro.
She'd be happy with a PLPD old Dodge. He'd be in the money.
Oh.
You know, you're probably right. She'd be happy with that 97 Dodge truck with 600 grand on it. Yeah. Yeah.
I think she'd probably be happy with a new generator for the camper.
Probably.
Hopefully you'll get her out of that mess. Set her up with a good witch store.
Fill up her propane tank for her trailer there, man. She'd rock your world, bro.
I'll just tell her, look, I got a big driveway. You can park. You can live there for a while. I got you
not only would Jersey date her and all that, he would let her move her trailer to his driveway and practice right there. That's building bridges, baby. That's building bridges.
Where the hell is Victor when we need him?
Victor would marry her. All right?
Victor would be all about this one. Damn it, Victor.
They might be in the same place. We don't know.
Here's the kicker, man. She's out there. She's out there on X Spaces tonight. Be on the lookout.
You know, you're probably right. Well, hey, man, let's pay some bills and we'll call it a night, man. Thanks for everybody for listening. Thanks for joining in. We appreciate everybody that comes in every week, man. It means a lot to us. All of you. And the people that call in, bless you, brave souls, for getting off the pot and doing the damn thing. We appreciate all of you. We really do. Shout out to my man Eagleman, Gunther Eagleman, for sharing it for me. He rocks, man. I don't care what anybody says. I can't stand it when people talk bad about him. He's a good dude. JB, Drax, always a pleasure.
Well, yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Next week,
You know, I love it. I
Yeah.
love being here with you guys.
next week, astrology week. We're going to talk about
Astrology?
what sign
Astrology.
the
All right.
stars,
And can I just say thanks to everybody? The comments have been great. I'm trying to keep up, read the comments, and pay attention. I'm trying to multitask. I'm not as good at it as Drax is, but I'm trying. So just want to say thanks because the comments have been fantastic all night.
Rock on. I'll be live tomorrow night with DCK Daily at 8 p.m. EST on the Daily Fix. So make sure you guys are checking me out there. And Thursday night for her special episode.
And don't forget, for those of you, I'm sorry, go ahead, Drax. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to step on.
Thursday night, 9 p.m. We'll be on with Kay between 9 and 10. You guys can see the Breaking the Chains of Feminism, her new special. Make sure you guys are checking it out. Go ahead, Joker. And you guys, thanks for coming. It wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, that's right. And don't forget, every day at noon Eastern, we have the Noon Crew. You can join us. Same bat time, same bat channel, 11 noon. Anywho, thanks for joining us once again, and we're going to call it, folks. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Daily Fix. Baby. Daily Fix. Daily Fix. I want my Daily Fix. Daily Fix. Daily Fix. Static in the wire, power in the vein, plugging in the jack just to numb the brain.